Hi everyone. So we did Halloween makeup. This is day 2 of every second day in October. And now we're going to cook some steak for Dad. And I'll go over the color palette that we use shortly. Hi, whoever's joining us. Type in the chat if you're here. Say hello. So we did Halloween makeup again today. It's day 2 of every second day in October. And we're cooking a crossroad steak for my father. I'll wake him up in a minute. Hey Admiral, how's it going? You. What's everybody doing? So I'll go over my color palette that I used in a few minutes. And today we have a pair of earrings on from Bells in Clearwater. Got those in 2018. They're fitting with the Halloween makeup tonight. Beautiful stars on them. I wore them to the Phillies spring training game in 2018. I wear them like once a year or something. Hey Nahuda, do me a favor, go subscribe. Just back out, come right back. While we're live, go do that now. Go to Suzanne and Bruce Schwartz and subscribe to you later. Good to see you. Hi Brock, how's it going? Hello. So we did Halloween makeup, and this is day 2, every second day in October. Jennifer, how's it going? Beautiful Jennifer. Finally made one of your lives. Yeah, finally. Been wondering. So I'll explain this palette that I used in a minute. And we did some Halloween makeup today. These I just, there's a piece of foam, so I just drew with the black Halloween crayon the outline of the foam triangle in black, and then I filled it in a blue. So here's the blue I used. Right here, it's nice. The first blue I attempted from another palette just didn't give enough color, so I went with this one. There, Jen, your blue. Welcome, everyone, welcome Jen. Woo! This is just a regular CoverGirl lipstick that I used, a red. And then I did a yellow and gold on the eyes. But I didn't go right down to the eyelid because it kind of runs down there anyway. So here's the yellow and the gold that I used here on this palette. And then we went with a nice red cheek. So I did a concealer and a foundation underneath to help hold this on. And here's the red we used for our cheeks. We used a big brush so we could get that nice and big and round. So we're having some fun. So, no clowners tonight. Tonight's Halloween makeup. Last time was clown. Woohoo! Of course, Jennifer. You know, I've learned a lot from you. You recommended me to move Faye when I was in Kevin. Yeah, we generally see eye to eye about everything. So, welcome. So I turned this fan off because it's really noisy when I'm live. It would really bother you guys. I was just saying, Jen, I love these earrings. They're from Bells in Clearwater, Florida. Like 8 years ago. I wear them like once a year or something, but they're so pretty with the stars hanging from them. I love them. And Jen, there's no real rules for modded in here. We don't hide unless it's necessary. You can delete timeout however you want. Any conversations are pretty much open as long as they're under your guys' freedom of speech and a little bit to our charter. Things are different, so, but yeah, no real strict rules. There's subjects that will be delved into that I won't or won't answer, but we'll just take it as it goes. Hopefully the channel gets really busy. So I'll upload a post to the community, some photos I took a minute ago, and I did a short. I'll put that over on the Shorts channel. Jennifer, make sure you go to Suzanne and Bruce Shorts and subscribe to if you haven't. And make sure you go in there and look at what's done in there. This is a sparkly, guys. The gold and the yellow, I love sparkly. I'm gonna wake my dad up to take his pills, so just one sec. Alright, so happy Friday. Friday, guys. What's everyone doing? What's everyone doing on Friday? Me, I'll be just taking it easy. I cut a 30-foot tree today, guys. So if you go check out the last live, you'll see 30 feet tall, about 5 inches thick. Anyone's just joining us, this is the palettes that we used today. So we took a black Halloween crayon and we outlined a sponge that's shaped like a triangle. Came with one of the kits. We filled that in with the blue. This is the blue we used. Really nice blue. And then we took sparkly yellow and sparkly gold. So this one and this one, filled in the lid. I took a big brush with the red here. Not this little brush, a big brush. And we did our cheeks. And this is the Cover Gold red we use in our lips. So our next one will be Sunday, I believe. So every second day in October. And everyone forget to hit the like when they're in here. I didn't remind them. So make sure you hit the like or double tap. It should have been about 12 likes by now, but I forgot to ask everyone. 86, hey, how's it going? Yep, it's your for Friday, and you're need to call me. Or don't call, I can't answer right now. Hey, Coffee, how's it going? Sorry, guys, I'm just chewing up one strong vitamin. Coffee. So, we took a Halloween crayon, and we outlined a triangle sponge that came with one kit and filled it in blue. And then we have some gold and yellow in the eyelid, big brush for the red, and regular CoverGirl lipstick. Yeah, everyone welcome Jennifer. She earned it. Guys are all standard moderators. Cut a tree, but I can't cut a piece of steak out of it. What's everyone doing tonight on this Friday? Making room for me. Yeah, sure, I'll ship that right to New York. Sure thing. Be a relaxed night for me because I cut a 30-foot tree today. So you guys go to the last live and go look at that. And it does cut a short for AI, so there's AI cut there. Yay, Canada. Hey, Daniel. Hey, Nick Mac. Nick Mac, go back and subscribe to this channel. I'll come right back, okay? Go to Suzanne Amber Schwartz and subscribe to that later. Everyone hit like. I had quite a few people in here, but not the same amount of likes. Should be like 15 by now, but some people forgot, so click the like, double tap. Hey MS, same thing. Go subscribe, come back to this live right now. Go do that now. How's your day going today? Good. Cut a 30-foot tree, copy. If you go to the last live, you'll see the cutting of the tree. How's your day going? I made a steak for my father. take you guys off the tripod in a second. Be right back. D6, it's called a cross rib steak. So just use a little bit of butter, salt, pepper, and garlic powder. You do so good. Should not get my keys out. This is 0x gimbal, guys. It's sick. It's like a DJI. Firework in a tree. Yeah, it really was. Thank you. I think I swiped that blue there a little bit. Alright, let's roll. Gabia! Hey! How's it going? So, Gabia, Scary Trigger got modded yesterday or a couple days ago, but he came in and realized yesterday I had told him. But you will be next on the list, so not today, but we'll get a couple more subscribers and then we'll mod Gabia, you guys. Thank you. So Gabia, we took a Halloween black crayon and we stenciled around a piece of triangle foam that came with that, and then we filled that in blue, and we took yellow and gold sparkly for eyelid and a big brush for red, and then just regular CoverGirl lipstick. So yeah, I did swipe that, guys, a second ago, so just ignore that triangle. Hey Jeffy, how's it going? What's everyone doing tonight? Any plans? That's nice, 86. I like sunglasses. So Admiral knows our chat symbols are sunflower, star, skateboard, or sunshine. We could add sunglasses to that though. Alright. Boo. I'll show you again in a different light. This really sparkles that yellow and gold on the eyelid. There's our triangle eyelid cheek. Fun. There's some stars. Woo! We're still waiting for one more sunflower to come in, guys. So we've got this one in and this one in. But we're waiting for this one here. We do have a couple rows right now. right now. This one's still budding. There's another one I can't see it because it's dark, but there's a bunch of them still coming out. Fred, I think, still. What's everyone doing tonight? What's everyone planning on being for Halloween? Did anyone start getting candy or chips or decorating? I know Kevin was carving pumpkins last night. Alex was going hard at it. Oh my goodness. They were up pretty late. Going to be Dorothy from the Wizard of Oz. Stop it right now. Gabbia, that is freaking awesome. I love it. I love it. So when I was little, I was a strawberry shortcake. I was a Princess of Power. What else? Trying to think. I've never gone clown, so yesterday was a first for me. I've been Wonder Woman. I've been a princess. I was an angel twice when I was younger, and last year, recently. Yeah, I love strawberry shortcake. That is so cool. Gabby, what's the dog's name normally? That's going to be Toto. Alright, let's go here. Is Buddy. Alright. Hi, Buddy. If you're listening, you're going to be Toto soon, buddy. Wow. Only Canada you had. I've never been to Canada before. Beautiful. Thank you, Coffee. It is absolutely beautiful. So the more we progress with content, I'll give you guys historical tours, different things like that. You'll really get a good gist. Cockapoo, we got him from a friend that was his name prior. Oh, awesome. So you adopted a friend's dog. That is so sweet. We had an American lab up until a couple of years ago. His name is Barley. You'll see him in one of the shorts. That's my dad calling. I just can't answer that right now. When I was growing up, we had a Samoyed Husky. I'm going to take you guys a different way this time. You've already seen the left direction, so I'm going this way. I don't think you've been down past the gas station. Over here, the Ultramar. What a shame, this Chevron fire and explosion. And Jess, what a trooper. Jess went right there with Cam, I think. And man, she was out till like 4 or 5 in the morning, my time. So, that's really unfortunate, the Chevron situation. So those of you who haven't been down this street, some of you have. This is a main street that runs along the, we're like a few thousand feet from the ocean here right now. So it runs parallel to our harbor. Right now we're driving south. And just to the left here of your screen, there's a big hill called Fort Needham. I'll give you some informational and tour along that area one day. All to your right is all an area called the Hydrostone. So they started building it before the Halifax explosion. 2 ships collided, Mont Blanc and Emu. There was devastation. There was bodies hanging from power lines. My grandmother was 2 years old. I think it was 1917. She was born in 1915. And it was just total devastation. All these houses on the right are all historical homes. Some are attached. They're two-door type two-door TUDOR type townhouses. And back in the day, my grandparents bought it from the Relief Commission for $3,000, and now they're worth $1 million. Priceless to me, of course. Home sweet home. Thanks, Coffee. I love when people put emojis in the chat. So we just passed that whole area. I'll take you on a tour of all that back there, but it's quite a significant, huge area, and Halifax is known for that disaster. Now, we commissioned people from Massachusetts who came and helped build the properties back up in this area really fast, and we put them in prefab houses just around the corner from that property we were just at. And that's why we send a Christmas tree every year to Boston to say thank you for helping us. There we go. Boom. So this one street is called Novalee, and it goes from pretty much the very tip of the North End to Citadel Hill, which is another place I'll give you information about another day. It's a hill with cannons and fortification having to do with wartime. So this is Novalee. It goes all the way from the north of the city almost to the south, but it doesn't. It stops at Citadel Hill, and then we have our financial district and university district, hospitals, etc. And then we get to the tip of, or the mouth of the ocean, where our harbor opens to the rest of the ocean, the Atlantic Ocean. And we're directly across from Boston, Massachusetts, guys. So Novalee at North Street changes into what's called Gottingen, or Gottingen, however you want to pronounce it. It's Gottingen Street. This place on the left here is called Uniacke Square. It's subsidized or help housing. Really important spot in our city. Now this area, Gottingen or Gottingen, used to be really pumping back in my grandmother's day. So this is where your shopping district used to be and all that. So there's little cafes now, and there's little bars and things like that. There's a Salvation Army. There's a government building. But this used to be our main drag. And now it's built up to other areas and suburban shopping, such as big industrial parks, etc. Thank you, Coffee. Really always enjoy when I'm in channels with you or having you here. Appreciate you always, Coffee. Whoops. Sorry, guys. So we're coming to the end of Gottingen Street here shortly, and that's where it ends at Citadel Hill and the police station. Here's the Salvation Army here on the right. If you don't know what that is, it's a place that helps people with meals, clothing, life skills, job development. They think they charge $30 a day for people to stay there to get a bed. It's really expensive if you don't have anything. $30 is really hard to come by. So straight ahead, you can't see that pile of darkness is called Citadel Hill. It's a fortified area with cannons, and they're decommissioned, or they say they are. I'm sure they're all ready to go at any time if we need them. Up on the hill here is a clock called our Citadel clock. It's been refaced to blue by Dr. Clock, a well-known clock person in the area. This is called Duke Street. This is where if we have any sports games playing, things like that, the Metro Center, or they changed to Scotiabank Center on the right back there. On the left is Duke Tower. I used to do dispatch security for the malls and the banks down here. Scary. How's it going? I can't read chat, you guys, very well because I'm trying to drive. People can walk in front of me drunk or anything right now. It's Friday. So this is the Five Fishermen. Used to be a funeral parlor. It's a haunted restaurant. It's yummy food. This is a bar on the right. Used to be the Liquor Dome. When I was younger, I got in, I think at age 16. I looked older. I had my hair cut short and stuff. We're in our downtown bar district. There's a lot of bars around here, a lot of restaurants, financial district, businesses, government. We'll do a little whip through here. I appreciate you, my friend. Get here, drink coffee. So straight ahead is a walking area with bars on either side. Really popular area down there. Used to be able to drive down there. They blocked it off for pedestrian preference. Guys, we're in Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada. If you're new or unaware, that's where we're at right now. Up here on the right, you're going to see a bar that is really common, that the Trailer Park Boys go to often. I have met a few of the Trailer Park Boys before. My favorite's Julian. So yeah, this dark brick building on the right is Buck Ugly's. And that's usually where the Trailer Park Boys go when they come have their little parties. Straight ahead, that darkness again is that hill I told you about. We'll do a tour up there one day. What I'm going to do here is scoot down George Street and then up Spring Garden Road. So Spring Garden Road is our lower court. We have a higher court down on Lower Water Street. So the Superior Supreme Court's down there. And this one would be our provincial court. I'll show you shortly. Used to be a library on that street. It's actually a burial ground for Native persons. It's haunted. I remember going in the kids' book department and I could feel... there wasn't any like negative feeling, but I could feel that there were spirits or something around me in the basement in the kids department. So straight ahead down the end of this hill, a few hundred feet, that's the ocean. We'll get more into that one day. I'm going to get a fried dough or what do you guys call them there? Funnel cake. We call it a beaver tail. I'll go down and get one and show you that waterfront area one day. Thanks for all being here, guys. There's not much to do until some of the other lives get started, so take away some of the monotony and boredom of today. I find everyone's tired and bored lately. Boo. Caught up in a bunch of traffic here. Fun. So this is a cool building. You can drive under it. We have a lot of cars come, Lamborghinis, Corvettes. They shut down that area so that they can show off their vehicles sometimes. So just on the left here, the Irish pub, you'll see that's Dirty Nelly's, a really popular place a lot of the time, but most of all there's a huge lineup on St. Patrick's Day. It's an Irish pub. It's a really well-known owner in this area. Really busy there. There's a lineup right now all the way down the street. So one day I'll do a walking tour and you guys will get to see what I'm talking about there. I probably look really scary, guys, because I'm driving around with Halloween makeup. Scary, let's eat it. We'll see you later, Scary. I know you're busy and I know you sign off and go to bed earlier. So we'll see you later, hopefully. Probably in Moonfay. Okay, so this is part of Barrington Street. So it stems back to that building where I said I did dispatch from for areas down here. And this goes all the way south to the harbor opening. There's CN Railway there. We have our container shipping down there. All straight down this Barrington Street here. We're going to turn up Spring Garden Road. This is one of the most prominent streets in our... Oh, there's a nice Firebird. See this, guys? Really nice. Oh, it's probably a 78 or an 80 Firebird Silver, really good condition. Okay, just on the right with those lights, that's where our library used to be. We built a new one across the street from it. And then our provincial court I told you about is just on my left right here. So our Superior Supreme is down further behind me in Lower Water. We'll do more info on that another day. So this is Spring Garden Road. It's where everyone likes to walk, drive, shop. You get all the stores here. You got Duggars and Lululemon and Roots. I'll name off some more as I drive. Pita Pet. Azurtix, I don't know what that is. Envy Grace. There's the Roots. We have Tim Hortons like almost on every corner around here. We have some Starbucks too. Sleep Country, Running Room. We have a huge displaced or homeless population around here, guys. There's a lot of people who really wish that they had a home and some food and clothing. Alright guys, here's a Camaro. It's an old Camaro, it's sick, look at that. That's pretty sick. We used to all gather at Point Pleasant Park, so down by the container pier, and we would all park our awesome cars and trucks, and it was kind of like a show and tell. They started closing that park really early though, pushing some of us away. So we get a Shoppers Drug Mart on my left. It's like a Walgreens. Starbucks is on the left here. It looks like it's closed early. Or closed completely, I can't tell. Because I know there are closing some. People are staring at me, guys. Jennifer's, Nova Scotia, Cow's Ice Cream, Foreign Affair, Dollarama. Some restaurants, Good Life Fitness, First Sight Coffee, Lawton's Drugs. A few hotels and stuff around this area. Subway. Alright, so I can't turn right on right here. They changed all this stuff around. Alright, so our next big street that's prominent in the city is called Quimple Road. We're going to take that en route. Now, my grandmother grew up on Quimple Road. Her father was a fire chief. She had 4 sisters and 5 brothers. And I'll show you where she used to live. They used to have to share the bath water, so all the girls would bath and then they would change the water and all the boys would bath. There used to be trolley trains. The trolleys used to... This is Public Gardens on the left. It's a huge prominent park. I'll show you that one day. Straight ahead, this darkness is the Citadel Hill again I told you about. But anyway, yeah, trolley trains ran on electrical wires. They never used to be able to let the dog out front. It was only allowed out back because dogs got run over all the time on Quimple Road. So we'll attach to that in a minute. To your right is the Citadel Hill, all the darkness that I told you about, a fortified wartime hill with allegedly decommissioned cannons. I've seen them. I don't know. I think they're ready to go still. Why wouldn't they be? On the left here is Lake Hospital. On the right is a school, Citadel High. Up a ways used to be my mom's school, Queen Elizabeth High School. It's torn down. St. Patrick's High School across the street. Used to be my stepdad's. It's torn down. And to the right up here we have a place called The Commons. So you can play tennis, you can skateboard, you can ice skate. So I'll definitely show you that area one time, especially the skate park, guys. And there's a pool there too, really nice new pool. So I got a lot to show you. I just thought I'd whip through, give you a little understanding of Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada. So we're attaching onto Quimple Road in a minute. And again, it's shopping and cafes and restaurants and financial, so banking. Okay, Wood, how's it going? You guys don't forget to smash a like. Now, I haven't been asking everyone, and there should be like 25 likes by now. I missed out on saying like and double tap, so don't forget. And Kaywood, go over to Suzanne and Bruce Schwartz. Subscribe to that and come back too. Good to see you again. Always. Kaywood's in the house. Alright, this is Quimple Road, guys. And just right coming up on the left, I'll show you in a minute. My grandmother grew up right there. It's my grandmother's house. She's born in 1915, y'all. She lived to age 94. Freshly! Fresh! What's up? Yes! Freshly, I put on some Halloween makeup. Showed you guys what I used in the palette. Cooked some steak for Dad. Just went for a quick Hallie tour. We'll go into more detail other times and more info. Kevin Yolo in the house. Kevin! Really great show last night. You and Alex. Alex is a freaking trooper. She just wanted to stay up and keep going. But he's got something hanging from his tire in front of me. Trim or something. I don't care. I'm just curious. I want to know what it was. So, Kevin, we're on Quimple Road right now. We went down Novalee, God again. Duke. Trying to think. George. Barrington. Up Spring Garden. And now we're on Quimple Road. And Kevin, Jennifer Half was finally here. I missed her so much on all the lives, but Jen came in and she's blue now. I blued you a while ago, Kevin. I don't know if it forced it out or whatever. I'll just leave you undone for now. You and Dang, and I think Hollywood's a mod, but I mean, in the future, I'm going to mod Gabby soon, and I have a feature mod list. Once we get more subscribers, let's go. I have a goal to reach, guys, so tell your neighbors, tell your friends, subscribe to me if they have things in common. The next goal is 4,000 watch hours, 500 subscribers, so let's go. I don't have my readers on. Check my artworks too. Gone. Stream to dial. Sun circle. I don't know what happened because I did it once and then it must have forced. Let's see. Alright. Rather than pussyfooting around. There we go. Alright, what's everyone doing tonight? And Gabby told me she's gonna be Wizard of Oz and Toto. Her dog's gonna be Toto. She's gonna be Dorothy and Toto. I don't know what to be, guys. I'm kind of thinking like I've never been a vampire. So I might go vampire mode on August 31st. With the teeth, and it'll be sick, I think. Boom. Alright, Kevin's modded up. Kev, if you're still here, just type in the chat, see what it looks like. It might not even change you because you're verified. You might just have the powers and that's it. You might keep your stuff the way it looks. That might be why I was confused too, maybe. Kevin, type in the chat, see what it looks like if you're still here. Alright guys, a few more minutes. We're gonna close off this live. Probably about 6 minutes. Yeah, you guys all rock Kwood 355. So, and I appreciate everyone supporting each other and being positive in here. We can joke around, say whatever you want. We'll just figure it out as we go, guys. Okay, now we're coming down to the arm. So if you guys saw that where we did the pool tube explosion and went back and did the dingle, this is the other side of that arm, but the very end. It's not the mouth of our harbor, but the very end that runs parallel to our harbor. So there's a harbor area and then land and then another inlet, which is called the arm. I got a problematic driver. I gotta slow down and let him go, just so guys. He's being a problem. That guy. Alright, so this is the end of the arm on the left, which is ocean, salt water. You'll understand this more if you guys look at a map or I do a daytime walking tour of downtown. Information, history. Some really whack drivers right now, guys. Gotta let this guy go next too. He's going that way good. In his Mercedes, sick. There we saw a Firebird and a Camaro and another Camaro. Oh, that's cool. We're in the west end of the city, so we're still in the urban area. One day we'll go to the suburbs and show you some animals and horses and pumpkins and things, maybe. We'll see. We used to go every fall, my mom and I, or autumn, to the Annapolis Valley area, and that's where we would get our gourds and things for Halloween. This is an EHS supervisor, so I'm going to let him go. He's got work to do. He was really happy about that. He thanked us. Yeah, you see an EHS supervisor, they're probably going to meet the coroner and announce someone passed away or something. We'll see. There was something going on out here a couple hours ago. It didn't come up on my emergency services right away, but we'll check and see what that is. Ryan Kay! Hey! How's it going? What are you doing tonight? What are your plans for Halloween? You need to pick out a costume idea? Or no? I'll show you my makeup in a minute, Ryan. Just make sure you smash the like, double tap. I probably missed out on telling 25 people that. I was cooking steak for Dad. Alright, we'll pull over for a sec here and show Ryan the makeup. Just that, guys. Alright. Gabby, go to the club. Ha ha ha. Gabby is a sweetie. There we go, Ryan. So we did Halloween makeup. We took it's a little wiped now, but we took a crayon and did a sponge outline triangle, yellow and gold eyes, red cheeks, red lipstick. Boo! Alright, we're gonna close this live off in a minute, guys. So be ready. I really appreciate you guys all being here. And you better be in channels later, square. Anyone has any questions, comments, things you want to share, put her in before we go. We're going to. Y'all are here. Double tap. Lock in. Smash that like, guys. Alright. Coming out to the time. We're going to say goodbye. Happy Halloween. Happy third day of October. We'll do clam mode on Sunday. I've got a scripted Subaru Impreza fluids and air pressure and tire check coming up. No specific date or time or anything yet, but that's the next scripted. We'll have pop-ups in between that. And peace, y'all. Appreciate y'all a lot. So, bye. Bye.